Of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Devin Booker.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Up at forward, it's Miller and Bridges. LaMelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. And for the Suns, the forwards are Booker and Durant. Bradley Beal is out there with Jones, and it's Richards in at the 5. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
Now here's Durant. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Booker with no one around, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Jones against Ball, stolen by Durant. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Finished off the break.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Mann. Back to Ball. And here is Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. No good from outside. Quick start for the Suns in this one. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Booker. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Both free throws good from Booker. You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent. They want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Man in the corner. Over Booker. Poke loose. Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Yeah, if Nurkic gets this kind of position and he's carved out that space, the best you can do sometimes is foul him.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
First one falls for him.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Yusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Well, up and down this Suns roster, Doris. there are guys who can make tough shots.
Kevin, what a luxury to have multiple guys that not only can create their own shots, but also hit shots with a hand in their face with excellent defense. To me, it keeps the floor of their offense very, very high. The other thing they do exceptionally well is they will kill you with the mid-range game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to talk to his guys. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. You take a look at the Suns. They're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
Well, right now for Phoenix, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
On the wing, man. He's covered by Beal. Here's Ball. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
Yeah, just take what the defense gives you. If they concede the mid-range, LaMelo says, I like that shot.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Jones looking for an opening. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
What's up?
Free throw good, Booker. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Now Beal following Nurkic's three-point attempt. Here's Richards. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hornets trail by 9. Bridges passes to Man. Charlotte moving it around. Nurkic finds Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And the first one at the line is good. And Doris, a new era began in Charlotte after Michael Jordan's departure as owner in 2023.
And Kevin, with that ownership change, there's always a transition period, and it may take a while for the Hornets to find success, but there are some reasons for optimism, and you begin with the young point guard.
Charlotte, their last game, a win against Los Angeles. Here's Jones. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Allen outside. Over Miller. Phoenix no good that time either. Hornets trail by 5. Ball with a wide open look. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Richards with it. Defended by Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. KD's shot is off. Hornets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
Suns leading by 3. Jones with it. Outside Durant for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Jones. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Hornets 4th.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
Phoenix on defense. 6-point lead.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Lee against Miller. Allen outside. Pass to Richards. Clock at 6. No good that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. Down low. Here's Miller. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Now here's Durant, and the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And here is Ball. Pass to Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Doris, there's no question Miles Bridges is a talented scorer out on the wing.
You are exactly right, Kevin. This is a young man capable of putting up 20 points per game on a nightly basis. Now I want to see Bridges take strides as a defender. He has to show more commitment on that end of the floor.
And that one misses. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
And he's good on the second.
You know, the talent, the strength, the athleticism is all there for Miles Bridges. This guy can put up monster numbers on the offensive end.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Outside, KD. Back to Richards. He goes up again, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
You know, Doris, you think back to the Suns in the NBA Finals not too long ago. How quickly things can change in this NBA.
Wow. Kevin, success in the NBA is fragile, it's tenuous, and it's never guaranteed despite past success. The Suns shook up their core after losing in the finals, just trying to get over the hump. But that delicate balance obviously hasn't worked out. They're competitors in the West, but can they get to the ultimate prize?
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. And here is Durant. After Miles Bridges getting his shot to go from deep, that one falls. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Pass to Miller. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 5-point game. Outside for Durant. No good on the triple. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Mark Williams is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Grant Williams comes in for Miles Bridges. Green, he's checked in for Trey Mann. And it's Seth Curry in for Ball. Hornets trail by 5. Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Miller. Williams, a screen on Booker. And it's Miller penetrating. It's deflected. They get it back. They kick it out to Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Boy, how about that assist from Grant Williams? Really nice vision.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. His last 10 games, he's putting up 6 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Now here's Booker. He's got 8. Outside Durant. Miller against Booker. Drives to the hoop. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Devin Booker sees a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game and takes advantage.
Now Curry. To the middle. Here's Green. And they'll get another chance. Williams dishes to Curry. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Booker finds Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by Williams. Hornets trail by 4. Over in the corner, Williams to the paint. Curry passes to Williams. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Wow, point-blank range for Grant Williams. Makes the play.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Allen dishes to KD. Second shot opportunity. Richards, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Outside Curry. Launches a three. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Hornets lead by 1. Well, Phoenix shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Pass to Allen. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Now Miller. Williams, a screen on Booker. There's Miller with the 3, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Durant. With 3, Booker. It's good from long range. Now it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Miller against Booker. Now here is Miller. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. No good from the wing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns lead by 4. From Footprint Center, back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Hornets trail by 4. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Grayson Allen, Lee out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Beal in at the shooting guard. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
So it's Phoenix now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Beal. Plumlee with the screen. Beal with it. Williams picks him up. And that one's good. Beal's got 5.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so Green will bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 4. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. And that will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. And that one, good.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Phoenix has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Plumlee with a screen on Green. Over in the corner, Allen. Pass to Plumlee. Beal with it, guarded by Green. Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go, and the basket is good. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Soft floating jumper from Beal right there, adding to his offensive attack. Seemed to totally catch the defense by surprise.
Hornets trail by 4. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a 3-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Bol, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Allen. Now, here is O'Neal, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Outside, Jones. Pass to Beal. Bol with it. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball with it. Jones covering. Outside Williams. Here's Salon. He has yet to score. Here's Williams. And the wide open shot from Green. Hands it from downtown.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And of course, he makes good use of it.
Jones with it. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Beal. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
The Suns trailing. And here's Beal. He picked up 33 points in their last one against Utah.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
O'Neal misses. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
That's good from Ball. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews. And the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Now, here's Durant. He's got 10. Here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Well, that's aggressive defense against Tyus Jones, but the contact too much.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
In the early going, they've been heat-seeking, very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And that one falls for Jones.
Tyus Jones, such a quietly efficient and productive guard. What I like about this young man, he always plays to his strengths.
And so Jones nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And it's Ball penetrating. And here's Green outside. Kept alive.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jones, the pass to Beal. Kicks it out to Jones. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. 6 to shoot. Over Green. Phoenix, no good that time either. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ball, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Beal, the pass to Jones. Ball with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Now, man, 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Here's the floater. Williams kicks to Ball. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Ball's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
O'Neal against Williams. From about 16. Bounces high off the rim and drops. KD's got 12.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
On the wing, Williams, guarded by O'Neal. Unloads. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Hornets.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Jones, no luck. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Man. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Williams finds Man. Charlotte moving it around. Ball, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Man with it. Jones covering. Tries from 10. And he overshot that one, missing. Suns trail by 3. Puts up a deep 3. And the Suns miss again.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And that one's good. Beal.
Well, Bradley Beal has become such a good playmaker, finishing through contact. That is beautiful.
Here's Ball. 37 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Pass to Man. Beal with the steal. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. O'Neal misses. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Ball up top. Nurkic with it. To the inside. Clock at 6. Stolen by Durant. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find him.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Allen comes in for Beal. The Hornets also changing it up. Bridges, he's checked in for Green. And Miller's subbed in for Ball. Suns trail by 3. Now here's Jones. 9 points last game out. Inside. No good from Booker. The Hornets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Man with it, working on Jones. Miller outside, pass to Williams. He wants to get it to Nurkic, and does. Just 3 to shoot. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end, seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass. Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Man with it. Outside Williams. Here's Man, defended by Jones. Back to Williams. Pass to Man. Bridges, no one around him. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bridges has got his third bucket of the night. And it's Jones with the ball for Phoenix. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. It's Allen on the wing. And stolen by Miller. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Over Booker. Out to Miller. At the top of the key, Williams. Man up top. Defended by Jones. Man gets the bucket.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Bridges against Booker. Outside Durant. Outside O'Neal. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Fourth, Kevin Durant.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Some changes for Phoenix. Nick Richards comes in for O'Neal, and Beal subbed in for Allen. Screen by Nurkic to the inside, and finished off by Nurkic.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
There's a minute 34 left here in the second. Outside, Jones. Pass to Booker. Outside for Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, KD. And the Suns miss again.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
It's Miller on the wing. He's got 6.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Kicks it out to Booker. Booker nails the 3. So confident.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Bridges outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Bridges. To the paint. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You see the defender just a bit too aggressive. Nurkic takes advantage, and he'll get to the free throw line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Free throw good. Nurkic. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Suns trail by 3. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker dishes to Beal. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Beal's got 12.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Man, defended by Jones. Teardrop shot. Man gets the bucket. Man's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Charlotte in the lead. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Up it forward, it's Miller and Bridges. LaMelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. Ball from long range. The rebound by KD.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Left side Jones. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Charlotte, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
What's up?
And Brandon Miller may not have the experience, Doris, so far in the NBA, but boy, does he have a feel for the game.
And Kevin, that to me is something you can't teach. The ability at a young age to read situations well. He can mix his pace. He can create his own space for his shot. The game has already seemed to slow down for this young guy.
Suns trail by 3. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LaMelo Ball.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
Both free throws good from Booker. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They lead by 1. Down low. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Jones against Ball. Booker outside. Launches it. The Hornets pull it in. Nurkic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Durant against Bridges. Ball, the pass to Mann. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Durant down the lane.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Pass to Mann. Miller against Booker. It's tipped. Durant with the steal. Goes up. Durant finishing it off in transition.
Well, that's one way to go from defense to offense. KD capable of doing it all by himself.
Miller outside. Shoots over KD. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bridges against Booker. Pass to Beal. For the lead. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Miller, that's for 2. Charlotte, no good that time either.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Durant kicks to Beal. Fires the 3. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Beal. Durant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A nice rhythm jump shot for Kevin Durant. How many of those do you think he's taken in his lifetime?
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Looking here at some numbers for Bradley Beal. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Averaging 21 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
Well, it's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
The Suns leading. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Durant finds Beal. Booker at the elbow. 6 on the shot clock. And Devin Booker in the paint.
Well, we've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
And here is Ball. He's got 12. To stop the run. The rebound by Richards.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
Now here's Beal, defended by Mann. Outside Durant. 4 on the clock. Here's Booker. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic is Hornets trail by 4. Outside, Ball. The 3, Bridges. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And it's Phoenix's ball. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Pass to Richards. To the middle. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got 14 points.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Miller surveying the floor. Right wing. Here's Nurkic. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 3 assists tonight.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Phoenix.
Suns leading by 3. Now Jones. He has 6. It's Beal on the wing. And Booker kicks to KD. Back to Booker. Beal with a screen on Miller. And here's Booker from the arc. And that is no good. Now shooting 8 for 12 from the floor.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Outside, Beal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Suns?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Mark Williams is checked in for Charlotte. He doesn't get the second one.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And it's Jones with the ball for Phoenix. A 2-point game. Pass to Booker. Here's Richards. And the Suns miss again. Here's Mann. 8 points for him. Williams, a screen on Beal. Here's Mann. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Richards. Suns moving the ball around. Durant kicks to Jones. And here's Booker from the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight. And the Hornets with possession here. Trailing by 5. Outside, ball. Back to Mann. It's tipped. Beal with the steal. Durant inside. Covered by Miller. Nice hit again. Kicks it out to Jones. There's a screen. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Booker.
Boy, just stick with it. Even through contact, Brandon Miller knows I can take a hit and still give the shot an opportunity to go in.
For Charlotte, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Miller.
Guys, you know this. Brandon Miller plays the game with a high level of intelligence. And at 6'9", that length, not a bad addition to that.
And Phoenix making a change here. Allen's checked in. Both free throws good for Miller. Suns leading by 3. Booker outside. Pass to Richards. There's the screen. Now here's Beal. And the 3 off target. Ball with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Durant. 19 points in the game. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. Chalk up 2 there. 30 points for Devin Booker.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Hornets trail by 5, and always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Man can't hit.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Outside Durant. And stolen by Williams. And there's the drive, and Williams throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Miller. Now, here's Nurkic. Not a lot of room. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It goes on Devin Booker.
And that's one of the things Nurkic does so well. Absorb contact and still be in control.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Cody Martin comes in for Nick Richards. And O'Neal subbed in for Kevin Durant. The Hornets also changing it up. Green comes in for Trey Mann. And it's Seth Curry in for Ball. Free throw good. Nurkic.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Booker against Green. Booker looking around. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Suns have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Grant Williams is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Allen kicks to Booker. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Green. It's Miller on the wing. And they're unable to get the time basket there. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Booker. Booker taking the hit.
Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
There's 1:59 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Miller. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Drills it from outside.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Here's Miller. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And 11 points from Brandon Miller. Suns leading by 5. 1:11 left to play here in the third. O'Neal finds Booker. Offensive rebound. Beal. Martin the pass to O'Neal. Over Williams. O'Neal no good. Hornets trail by 5. Outside Green. Pass to Williams. And here's Miller. He's covered by Beal. Miller with another miss. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Beal. Booker outside. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. 34 points for Devin Booker.
Well, a terrific secondary playmaker. Beal with a nice find.
Miller against Beal. Miller outside. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Suns leading by 7. They've got O'Neal. Grayson Allen is out there with Jones. And it's Durant. And it's Lee in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Allen dishes to Jones. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Williams, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Ball against Jones. O'Neal up top. Back to Jones. Pass to Lee. Back to Jones. A floater. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
Well, you look at Miller. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
KD looking around. Over in the corner, Lee. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Lee. High post, KD. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte trailing. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Charlotte making a switch here. Man's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Well, Phoenix shooting at a decent 44% clip here. O'Neal misses. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's stolen by Allen. Pass to Jones. A basket good off the assist from Allen. And the Suns lead by 3.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
On the wing, man. Allen defending. Ball against Jones. Left side, ball banked in off the glass.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And it's Jones with the ball for Phoenix. Pass to Lee. Back to Jones. Nobody near Allen. And the three ball is good.
This is why you want Tyus Jones on your roster. Someone who can facilitate the offense, someone who makes the guys around him better.
On the wing, man. Defended by Allen. Williams passes the ball. Shakes him. Man in the corner. Trains it from beyond the arc.
That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day one.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And here's KD for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the drive. Man gets the bucket. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. A kick out to O'Neal. Lee outside. O'Neal with it. Williams picks him up. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lee. And with the rebound.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Charlotte moving it around. Allen against Williams. Green kicks to Ball. Over Jones. Ball no good. The Suns trailing. Outside O'Neal. Misses the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Lee. Pass to O'Neal. Jones against Ball. Now here's Durant. Kicks it out to Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And the Suns here with a different look. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Durant. Martin comes in for O'Neal. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Damian Lee. And Beal subbed in for Grayson Allen. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Green.
Boy, what a night for Yusuf Nurkic. They have gone to him time and again, and it's paying off.
Jones drives in. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Ball, the pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And more points for Nurkic. He can do this from time to time when he gets in a rhythm.
Here's Jones. Here he goes. Martin wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
On the wing, Williams. Covered by Martin. Nurkic kicks the ball. Charlotte with a new shot clock. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Suns, KD's checked in for Martin, and Allen subbed in for Tyus Jones. Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Now, here's Ball. Miller with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Suns trail by 4. Now here's Allen. Booker outside. Pass to KD. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How competitive is Kevin Durant? You make a 3, I'll make one right in your eye.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Bridges outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Bridges. Shoots over KD. And it falls over the rim and in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls, and Phoenix making a change here. Jones is checked in. Both free throws good from Booker. Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Ball with it. Jones covering. Ball kicks to Bridges. Pass to Nurkic. Out to Bridges. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Suns trail by 4. Outside, Jones. And it's Beal in the corner. Back to Jones. Miller against Booker. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Richards no good. Hornets leading by 4. Miller kicks to Ball. A second chance effort. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since. Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Charlotte has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Ball finds Bridges. Nurkic a screen on KD. Bridges passes to Nurkic. Here's Mann. He's covered by Beal. Miller outside. From the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Hornets lead by 4.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Outside, Beal. And it's Jones, that time on the assist from Beal. Beal's got 6 assists now in the game.
Oh, that's a cagey move right there. Tyus Jones showing no fear.
Well, the Hornets shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Mann. He's covered by Beal. Bridges misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The game now all-time. KD's got 14 points here in the second half.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. The Hornets shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Miller, the pass to Nurkic. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
What's up?
Suns trail by 3. Jones drives in. Nurkic with the steal. Miller against Booker. There's the lob to Bridges. Stolen by Durant. And here's Booker from the arc. Knocked loose.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Now Jones following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. And the shot is good.
That's a big-time delivery from Bradley Beal.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Nurkic setting the pick for Bridges. From deep. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Durant to take the lead. A shot, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Charlotte in the lead. Outside, Ball. 11 feet away, and the shot goes in. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, LaMelo Ball relishes these moments. That young man has no fear.
And Booker takes to Beal. Back to Booker. Booker on the move. On the rebound by Nurkic.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
The first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Kicks it out to Jones. Richards passes to Jones. And here is Beal. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 4.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
The Hornets shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. The drive-by ball. The rebound by Richards. Beal with it. Outside Durant. Booker outside. Here's Richards. He's covered by Ball. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
.20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Phoenix, no good that time either. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Jones for 3. Knocks down the 3.
As soon as it touched his hands, Tyus Jones was shot ready.
And now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And the Suns call time. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Here's KD. No good on the quick 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. 5 seconds left in the fourth. And here's KD for 3. Unable to get that one. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Yusuf Nurkic.